my personal pride, I would like to state that the father of my children was the first American druid in Diablo to clear Abattoir of Zir and ended that season as the best in the USA. He was also ranking in Polytopia and beat Felix himself at the game. I did observe these things with my own eyes. There are other witnesses who can verify this. That is all. Chab be like, bro thought jokes would fly. That's my favorite meme. In awe of her brain. I'm not a communist. I'm probably a capitalist, but I think the incentives of capitalism are bad. And the dollar should be backed by something more meaningful, like trees. I know that's insane and likely impossible, but I'm an artist, so my job is to say things like this. Okay. Look, I'm sorry. All right. Grimes gets to do this. All right. That's it. That's all I'm going to say because think about this. Here's my counter. Here's my counter. This is it. This is my counter. Anytime I see a Grimes tweet, I just think like, well, her contributions to the arts have been great. It's too much of a banger. It's too much. I know the expectation is that she's supposed to be like cool, okay? I know the expectation is she's betrayed the classic like artist slash thinker who is wise, well beyond their years, and you know, worldly and well traveled, and thinks about many different issues or whatever. Like someone who is capable of making such profound art should also be able to see the world in a way that does not resemble the opinions of a 14-year-old who has spent too much time on Reddit. But unfortunately, you can't have it both. Okay? You can't have it both ways. You just can't. When you're running by yourself, it's hard to find someone to hold your hand. As far as like, you know, Mr. Not Music Listener, and you guys know I am not a music listener, okay? I am not a music listener at all. But if we're gonna be real recognize real here, okay? This is a banger. Man, Grimes literally got malnutrition for only eating spaghetti for 2 years. Why are you surprised? I'm not. Also, you know who's having the last laugh here? Remember who talked about annexing Canada? Annexation of Canada on the HasanAbi broadcast? Grimes and I did. And guess what's happening now? Many years later, as Donald Trump is becoming the next president of the United States of America in 2 days, what is going to happen? The annexation of Canada. So who actually had the brilliant foresight? Who did? Grimes did, okay? Clearly she's not. This music is horrible. Oh my God, Hasan, you broke my heart. Okay, dude. I mean, seriously, listen, I feel like this is one of those moments where like a lot of people will be like, oh, Hasan, you don't listen to music, so I'm going to automatically auto dunk on you on this. But saying that Grimes, especially her old work, is bad is insane. That song is like almost a decade and a half old. What are you talking about? It's incredible. March, can you defend Grimes's music for a brief moment here as the music understander? Yeah, it's crazy to say that her music is bad. Like that's her old stuff. I'm not talking about the new. I haven't really listened to any of her new stuff, but like, come on, dude. Are you kidding me? No, I know. We're clowning on her. That's why I played Oblivion. Because the worse her take gets, the more you have to the worse her takes are, the older you have to go back into the library. You have to dive deeper into the library of content. March isn't even there, bro. Nice try. No, he is. He is here. He is here right now. He's setting up the bag because we're about to ride off into the sunset. Why are we taking this moment to defend Grimes like trees, bro? No, I'm not. I'm not even defending her. I'm just saying, I mean, this is like everyone expects her to be everyone expects her to be, I guess, like a worldly person, an intellectual, you know? The expectation is that maybe she does a lot more listening and a lot less, you know, talking, and then develops a fully flushed out worldview. But the reality is, it's not going to happen. Okay, it's not. And I guess the only counter is like musicians only go in two directions nowadays. You know, cryptocurrency enjoyer, bag holder, slash Varg. They only go which way, Western man? Cryptocurrency bag holder with like insane worldviews that are so adolescent that it requires further examination, or Varg. Nothing else. There's only one. There's only one that has stood the test of time in contemporary artists, and her name is Ethel Cain. Okay? That's right. Not everyone's going to be Ethel Cain. And that's it. That's the one shining beacon of light that we have in all of this darkness. Also, I guess I'll hype up Phineas too, because he's a HasanAbi head. So respect Phineas as well. Explain Varg to the chat. I don't know how to explain Varg to this chat or just anyone in general. Okay, just know that he is a out and about neo-Nazi that also considers other neo-Nazis to be of Jewish descent if they're not paganist. He's the type of neo-Nazi that thinks that if you're a Christ cuck, you also are Jewish. He also has a board game that he made. I mean, he is advanced brain rot. Like he is a convicted murderer, yes, someone who has burned churches, and also yeah, what else? What else? He just thinks that, like, yeah, if you're Christian, you're also Jewish. he regularly he regularly will tell other like Christian neo-Nazis that they're Jews themselves because they're not into the esoteric pagan Nazism that he's into. Also, here is speaking of Ethel Cain, who is awesome, whose politics are awesome. Let's take a look.
Weekend show. A popular singer among Gen Z is hitting all the wrong notes after calling for mass killings of CEOs. That's next.
What is this? Enjoy some hater tears. It's very funny to see a Destiny Orbiter cry